Welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn about the issue that is about to send shockwaves through the bold and the beautiful universe, a multi-layered secret involving hidden children, long-lost family ties, buried rage, and a new generation of drama tied directly to the Forresters and the Finnegans. Just when we thought the truth about Luna being Finn's daughter was the ultimate bombshell from Poppy, it turns out that was only the beginning. What's coming next is bigger, darker, and far more unpredictable. Let's get into the full story and explore what happens when a past built on lies comes crashing into the present. We begin with Poppy, a woman who has already made her mark by revealing that Luna is the biological daughter of Finn, a secret that stunned everyone involved, especially Finn and Steffi Forrester. That revelation alone had the potential to reshape entire relationships and redefine family bonds. But in classic bold and the beautiful fashion, Poppy's past runs far deeper than even her most devastating truths so far. The next secret to surface is even more earth-shattering. Luna is not Poppy's only child. Nearly 20 years ago, long before Poppy came to Los Angeles, she gave birth to twins. One of those children was Luna, the young woman the audience has come to know as sharp, mysterious, emotionally unstable, and now freshly released from prison. The other twin? A daughter named Layla, whom Poppy gave up for adoption at birth and never mentioned until now. For decades, Poppy carried the guilt of separating her daughters, raising one while allowing the other to be raised by strangers. She chose to keep Luna close, believing she could give at least one of her daughters a stable life. But as the years passed and Luna fell into darkness, crime, resentment, and ultimately incarceration, that guilt only grew heavier. Now, with Luna out of prison and more dangerous than ever, Poppy realizes she can no longer ignore the past. Luna is filled with hatred toward her mother, convinced she was robbed of a better life. The years in prison hardened her, and her return to society has been marked by bitterness, manipulation, and a hunger for control. The woman who once needed help now seeks power and revenge. Faced with the threat that Luna poses, not just to herself but to others, Poppy makes a decision that will change everything. She begins searching for Layla. The search takes time, but eventually, Poppy locates her second daughter, now an adult, thriving in a completely different world. Layla has grown up in a stable, loving home. She is kind-hearted, emotionally balanced, and, most surprisingly, a rising fashion designer known for her avant-garde but elegant designs. She has no idea that her real mother is alive, let alone that she has a twin sister. When Poppy reaches out, Layla is shocked but open to the reunion. She has always wondered about her biological roots, and despite the emotional complexity, she agrees to travel to Los Angeles and meet her real family. Layla's arrival in LA marks the beginning of a new chapter. When Finn meets Layla for the first time, something clicks. Though he never knew she existed, he feels an immediate connection. And when Poppy reveals the full truth, the emotional weight is enormous. Finn realizes he didn't just have one daughter, he had two. One became a bitter ex-con with a dangerous streak. The other, a talented artist with a bright future. Steffi, too, is captivated by Layla. After everything the Forrester family has endured, Layla feels like a breath of fresh air, intelligent, creative, and gracious. Her fashion portfolio stuns Steffi, who quickly recognizes the potential. Within days, Steffi offers Layla a place at Forrester Creations, eager to bring in fresh talent and harness the buzz that a new designer could generate. Layla accepts, excited to connect with her roots and begin a new chapter. But not everyone shares the enthusiasm. Luna, upon seeing her twin sister for the first time, is devastated and enraged. The contrast between their lives is too painful to ignore. Luna sees everything she lost, the opportunities, the support, the recognition. now embodied in her twin. Layla, in Luna's mind, is the chosen one, despite never being raised by their mother. From Luna's perspective, Layla had the perfect life. A loving family. No criminal record. A successful career. An invitation to join the most prestigious fashion house in LA. While Luna, despite surviving so much, continues to feel like an outsider, an afterthought, a stain on her family's image. And now, everyone loves Layla. Even Finn, who struggled to connect with Luna, seems instantly charmed by Layla. Even Steffi, who barely tolerated Luna, now champions her twin. The rage inside Luna begins to boil. Luna plots revenge. She doesn't attack openly. Luna knows how to play the game. She watches. She studies. She smiles through gritted teeth. She gathers information, waiting for the right moment to strike. Luna begins looking into Layla's past, hoping to find secrets, flaws, or vulnerabilities that could be weaponized. At the same time, Luna begins manipulating people at Forrester Creations, planting doubts, twisting conversations, and creating tension. She wants Layla to fail. She wants Layla to feel humiliated. She wants the spotlight back. But there's another layer to this story, the genetic legacy of their family. Both Luna and Layla are not just the daughters of Poppy and Finn. They are also the granddaughters of Sheila Carter. That bloodline carries danger. It carries darkness. And while Luna has already shown signs of that volatile temperament, the real question becomes, does Layla carry it too? So far, Layla has presented herself as kind and genuine. But as Luna pushes harder, crosses more lines, and threatens Layla's position, something inside Layla begins to shift. She starts to feel the pressure. The frustration. The need to defend herself. The need to protect what she's earned. And then the question arises, is Layla's goodness truly unshakable? Or is there a hidden side of her waiting to be triggered? As tension between the twins escalates, the Forrester family is once again drawn into a storm of secrecy, jealousy, and potential violence. Finn is caught between two daughters. Poppy is torn by guilt. Steffi is trying to protect the company. And Hope, Brooke, and even Ridge begin to notice the silent war unfolding in their midst. If Layla unleashes the darker side of her DNA, the side inherited from Sheila, the consequences could be catastrophic. Will she keep her calm? Or will she snap? Will Luna push her too far? Or will Luna self-destruct before Layla ever has to defend herself? What's clear is that Poppy's decision to bring Layla back into the picture has reignited a family legacy of conflict, and the twin daughters of Finn and Poppy are now on a collision course that could shake the entire foundation of the bold and the beautiful. Stay tuned as Luna's jealousy reaches a dangerous tipping point, Layla's true personality begins to reveal itself, and the Forrester family braces for impact. This isn't just a sibling rivalry. It's a blood feud. Next, we will dive deep into the unforgettable legacy of one of daytime television's most iconic figures from The Bold and the Beautiful, the indomitable Stephanie Douglas Forrester. As we reminisce about the characters who have shaped the rich tapestry of this beloved soap opera, Stephanie stands out as a pillar whose departure left an irreplaceable void in the Forrester family saga. Her absence continues to ripple through the storyline, even years after her emotional exit in 2012. Played with unparalleled depth by the extraordinary Susan Flannery, Stephanie was more than just a character, she was the heart of countless dramatic showdowns and family feuds. In this expansive exploration, we'll revisit her monumental impact, ponder the tantalizing possibilities of her return, and delve into imaginative scenarios that could bring her back to the screen in ways that honor her legacy. The unforgettable reign of Stephanie Forrester. Stephanie Douglas Forrester wasn't just a matriarch, she was a force of nature on The Bold and the Beautiful. From the show's earliest days, she stood as the fierce protector of the Forrester dynasty, wielding her sharp tongue and steely resolve to maintain control over both her family and their fashion empire. Whether she was locking horns with her longtime rival Brooke Logan or orchestrating grand schemes to protect her children, Stephanie's presence was magnetic. Her character defined what it meant to be a powerhouse in the world of soaps, blending ruthless determination with moments of raw vulnerability that made her endlessly relatable. Unlike fleeting characters like Samantha Kelly, whose brief stint as an interior designer left little mark, Stephanie's influence is etched into every corner of the Forrester mansion. Her departure in 2012, following a heart-wrenching battle with lung cancer, marked a turning point for the series. The image of her final moments, cradled in Brooke's arms, a woman she spent decades despising, remains one of the most poignant scenes in soap history. It wasn't just a goodbye to Stephanie, it was the end of an era. The storyline didn't shy away from the rawness of loss, showing the Forrester family grappling with a future without their guiding light. Her passing shifted the dynamics of the show, leaving a void that no amount of new characters or plot twists could fill. Even now, as new dramas unfold, fans often find themselves wondering how Stephanie would have reacted to the latest betrayals or romantic entanglements. Her absence is a constant reminder of the depth she brought to every episode. The lasting void in the Forrester legacy. Stephanie's exit didn't just affect the characters on screen, it altered the very fabric of The Bold and the Beautiful. Without her iron will to anchor the family, the Forresters have often seemed adrift, lacking the unifying, or divisive, force that she represented. Her rivalries, particularly with Brooke, fueled decades of storytelling, creating a tension that was as compelling as it was explosive. Today, while new rivalries emerge, they often pale in comparison to the epic battle Stephanie waged. Her absence has left the show searching for a comparable antagonist, someone who can command attention with a single withering glare or a perfectly timed barb. Moreover, Stephanie's complex relationships with her children, Thorne, Felicia, Kristen, and Ridge, added layers of emotional depth to the narrative. She was a mother who loved fiercely but often meddled destructively, creating conflict that kept viewers on the edge of their seats. Without her, these family dynamics feel incomplete, as if a crucial piece of the puzzle is missing. Imagine how her presence might have shaped recent storylines, from Eric's tumultuous romantic decisions to the ongoing power struggles at Forrester Creations. Stephanie would have been in the thick of it, no doubt steering the ship with her trademark blend of cunning and care. Her voice, often the moral compass, or moral thorn, of the family, is sorely missed in today's plots. Could Stephanie return? A fan's dream. While Stephanie's death was a defining moment, soap operas are no strangers to miraculous resurrections. Characters like Macy Alexander, Sheila Carter, and Taylor Hayes have all cheated death, returning to stun audiences with their unexpected comebacks. So why not Stephanie? Fans have long speculated about the possibility of her return, and it's easy to see why. Her presence would inject a much-needed jolt of energy into the current storylines, many of which have drawn criticism for lacking the gravitas of past arcs. A Stephanie comeback could be the reset button the show needs, bringing back the high-stakes drama that made The Bold and the Beautiful a household name. Let's explore a creative twist. What if Stephanie's death was a ruse, orchestrated by none other than her daughter, Felicia Forrester? Years ago, Stephanie staged a similar deception, leading everyone to believe Felicia had succumbed to cancer while secretly whisking her away for life-saving treatment. Could history have repeated itself, with Felicia returning the favor? Imagine Felicia, driven by a desperate need to save her mother, hiding Stephanie in a remote European clinic as she recovered from her supposed terminal illness. This plotline would not only honor past storylines but also introduce a thrilling mystery. Where has Stephanie been, and what secrets has she uncovered in her years away? Perhaps she's been quietly pulling strings behind the scenes, influencing events at Forrester Creations without anyone knowing. The dramatic potential of such a reveal is endless. The challenges of a Stephanie revival. Of course, any discussion of Stephanie's return must address the elephant in the room, Susan Flannery's retirement. The Emmy-winning actress has expressed contentment with life away from the spotlight, making her return to the role seem unlikely. Flannery's portrayal of Stephanie was so singular, so deeply tied to her personal charisma, that the idea of recasting feels almost sacrilegious. Yet, in desperate times, could the show consider such a move? Fan dissatisfaction with recent plot developments has reached a fever pitch, with many longing for the kind of storytelling Stephanie's era embodied. A recast, while controversial, might be a risk worth taking if handled with care. If a recast were to happen, the question becomes, who could possibly step into Stephanie's formidable shoes? The actress would need to exude authority, vulnerability, and a touch of menace, qualities Flannery mastered effortlessly. Perhaps a seasoned soap veteran, someone with a track record of playing tough, complex women, could take on the challenge. Names like Jane Elliott, formerly Tracy Quartermaine on General Hospital, or even a surprising choice like Ellen Burstyn could bring a fresh yet respectful take on the character. The key would be to preserve Stephanie's essence while allowing the new actress to make the role her own. Fans, of course, would have strong opinions, and their voices in the comments section would be crucial in shaping such a daring decision. Why Stephanie's return matters. Beyond mere nostalgia, Stephanie's potential return represents an opportunity to reconnect with the core of the bold and the beautiful. She was not just a character but a symbol of the show's golden age, a time when family drama, corporate intrigue, and personal vendettas intertwined to create must-watch television. Bringing her back, whether through Flannery or a talented successor, could reignite passion among longtime viewers while introducing newer audiences to the legend of Stephanie Forrester. Her storylines could explore modern themes. Perhaps her time away gave her a new perspective on family, forgiveness, or even the fashion industry's evolution. Imagine Stephanie clashing with younger characters like Hope or Steffi over social media-driven designs at Forrester Creations, blending her old-school tenacity with today's digital age. Moreover, Stephanie's return could serve as a catalyst for mending or further fracturing the Forrester family. Would she approve of Eric's recent choices? How would she react to Ridge's endless romantic entanglements? Her presence could spark conflicts old and new, giving writers a treasure trove of material to mine. Even a temporary return, say, a ghostly vision or a series of flashbacks, could provide closure to lingering storylines while paying homage to her enduring legacy. The emotional impact of seeing Stephanie, in any form, would undoubtedly bring tears to fans' eyes once more. Your voice in Stephanie's story. As we wrap up this deep dive into Stephanie Douglas Forrester's unparalleled impact on the bold and the beautiful, we turn the conversation over to you, our passionate viewers. Do you dream of Stephanie's return, whether through a miraculous recovery or a bold recast? If a new actress were to take on the role, who would you cast in this iconic part? Or do you believe Stephanie's story should remain untouched, a perfect memory of a bygone era? Head to the comments section below and share your thoughts, hopes, and wildest ideas for bringing Stephanie back to the canvas. Your input could spark the next big twist in the Forrester saga. Stephanie's legacy is a testament to the power of unforgettable characters in shaping the world of daytime drama. Whether she remains a cherished memory or makes a triumphant return, her influence on the bold and the beautiful will never fade. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey. Stay tuned to BMB Spoilers channel for more updates, theories, and heartfelt reflections on the show we all adore. Until next time, keep the drama alive.